So one of you guys watching my videos asked me to make a base out of ladders in 3008, so I'm only allowed to use ladders. The nice easy thing is that you guys can do this too. There are so many different ladders around the map. Now for those who need an intro, howdy, Raid here, welcome back to an all new video. I am so ready to see what I can create out of these ladders, so let's hop right into it. If you play a lot of 3008, you probably know that ladders are just so useful in the game. They have so many different uses. Not only can you climb them, you can actually use them as like a defense on your base. Using ladders, you can rotate them, create different types of defenses like barbed wire in a way, but if you don't want to use them as a defense and instead for a decoration, you can still set them up like a nice little fence. It's really pretty if you don't like the wooden ones. Or if you rotate them well enough, you can pretty much make a nice little staircase. The staircase works really well. It actually makes your camera go up and down when you're going up the staircase. Now, just for this base, I'm gonna have to find the perfect plot to build ladders on. I might make a ladder pillar base. Okay, this plot has always been one of my favorites, especially with this floor. I think it'll work really well with the color of the ladder. So we're just gonna press X to delete all of these brown couches and just wipe them out. Next, I'm just setting my snap to grid range to 0.75. You guys gotta know we do that in every video. And now the building begins. I'm gonna have to figure out the best way to do this. I know that setting up the ladders vertically will just make them really tall. Now, let me just tell you guys that placing your ladders horizontally instead of vertically is so much better. Let's say you don't have a roof to your base, an employee or just a random person can always just hop right in. It's gonna be really easy. But the thing is, if you're placing these horizontally, you're gonna need a lot of ladders, and that's gonna get really boring really quickly. So the easiest thing for me in this video is gonna be to just get a lot of ladders and duplicate them side by side with each other. It actually looks like a prison fence now. It's pretty cool. If I'm ever gonna make some kind of prison, I'm gonna definitely do this. I really like how it looks. But as you guys know, when there's a lot of building and not a lot of talking, you gotta cue the speed montage. Okay, so the initial walls have all been created. I really like how it looks. It's definitely gonna look a little wacky. Then again, it's literally all made out of ladders. Now, I really want to divide this plot into a few different rooms, like a living room, a bedroom. So all of the rooms and stuff, I'm gonna try to make out of ladders as well. But the main goal here is to currently work on the ceiling right now. Also, if you got this far in the video, go comment ladder down below. So the roof is finally completed. I'm going to talk about it in a second, but one nice thing about building a ladder base in general is that if you fall, you can easily climb your way back up. Now, first things first, when you go in, we're definitely going to want to add in the living room right over here. Just create a few walls for it, set them up. Let me actually try to make a couch out of ladders. It's definitely going to be the worst couch you guys have ever seen. I don't know how this thing is comfortable. It actually looks like a bench a lot more than a couch, but we'll ignore that aspect. I'll probably add a little GameCube later, but everything is done for now in the living room. You can now sit on your nice ladder couch and just watch some ladder TV. The next area I'm going to try to make a little bit bigger. It'll definitely be the kitchen. Alrighty, now that we can enter the kitchen, let's try to make like a fridge, maybe some countertops. Making the countertops is probably the easiest part about this. You pretty much just set a few ladders like this and then put more ladders on top of them. It's actually pretty funny. Like, imagine finding this in a public server. You're gonna be like, dude, what is this abomination? Instead of looking like a countertop, this just looks like a really weird rabbit cage. This is just something I'd let my guinea pig run around in. He would love this. The next thing we're gonna have is the fridge. I guess I could put food inside of it later to like show that it's a fridge, but for now I really can't do much other than just create it out of ladders. Okay, this is definitely gonna win the award for the saddest fridge ever. A banana, apple, and beans. Dude, you are on a hunger strike if that's in your fridge. Okay, so I'm gonna try to make like a dinner table if possible. Hopefully this works out. I'm gonna try to make these chairs. For chairs, I could literally just have two pieces going like this and then one rotated into the ground. Something like that. Look at that. That is a weird chair, but still, I guess I could use it. We've got some weird chairs and the kitchen is complete. And for this small area right here, I'm actually going to create a bathroom. Usually you don't need too much space for a bathroom. Honestly, the tub is probably going to be the easiest part about this whole entire base. All you got to do is just place a few ladders side by side. Wait, instead of a tub, something that's going to be a lot easier to make is like a shower cabin. I'm still going to need a sink, so I could just try to put one right here. I don't know how it's going to be placed. This is pretty much a counter, but for the interesting thing that we're going to be doing next, we got to work on the big old toilet. I'm going to try to make this toilet like a throne. It's going to be enormous. Okay, going into this, it's already the worst toilet I've ever seen in 3008, but still, we gotta make it out of ladders. This does not look like a toilet at all. It looks like a torture chair. I would not want to poop down that thing. Looking at this room, it actually looks like a gym or like an exercise hall more than a bathroom. Now for the final thing that we're creating, that's the bedroom. I think that's going to be the most interesting thing to build, especially because I'm going to try to build a gaming setup. Okay, for the bed, we just take a regular ladder, flip it like that. It's going to be really easy to make like the front of the bed. So this is the mattress part. Now this is going to be like the head. I guess we can actually make it a bigger, maybe a king-sized bed. Okay, we're gonna leave the bed at that. It's actually time for the gaming setup now. First things first, you need a desk. You gotta flip it around. Bada bing, bada boom, we already got a desk. And then you can try to use this as like a monitor, I guess. So I used the same design for the chairs as I did in the kitchen, and boom, we got a gaming setup. Now, this gaming setup is so bad, it definitely needs the award for the worst gaming setup in all of 3008. Let's actually take a look at the base from the outside. Going in, as you all know, we've got the living room, got the kitchen, got the bedroom, and then the bathroom. This is a pretty small base, but you can still keep like 3 or 4 of your friends in it if you really wanted to. This was definitely one of the weirdest bases I have ever made. Now, if you want to create a base like this but don't have any ideas, that playlist that just popped up on your screen has tons of my videos on different bases in 3008. But it's been Raid, and I will see you guys in the next one.